Amazon is a monopoly. It is perhaps an example of one of the most strongest monopolies in the modern times. It has such a stronghold in the e-commerce market that almost all the brands are practically forced to sell their products on Amazon or else face a serious lack of online traffic to their products. Let me explain. Amazon over the years, through its culture, through the edicts of its founder and also its employees, the way it has grown has done so along the way by suppressing the growth of a lot of its partners, reneging on a lot of their deals, and also putting together an environment where arguably the focus has been on their end customers, but in the process has eliminated vast amounts of competition in a bid to reach the position that it has. In almost every category that Amazon gets into, be it product category or services like AWS, they have essentially used low cost product targeting, and also they have been able to effectively suppress potential competitors either by acquisition or through direct aggressive attacks to ensure the market lead. You might think that monopoly is a good thing because that's what the game is. That's what every company tries to achieve. Every company tries to be a dominant player in the market, which means acquiring the most number of customers, providing the best service, suppressing all competitors, and having such a stronghold in the market that they are effectively and practically able to dictate each and every aspect of the market and be a very well known household player in that particular segment. It's unfortunate that we have come to a situation where Amazon has grown because of all its partners, its third party selling pack partners, brands, and everyone that has given rise to its marketplace being one of the most visited websites in the world. But in doing so, they have created a situation where they hold an undue amount of power in determining the nature of the relationships they have with the brands. Now, at Xena, I work with a lot of brands, and almost all of them sell on Amazon, and almost all of them have thankfully done really well in terms of revenue and growth. The uncertainty that comes into the picture in the community of Amazon sellers and brands is the ever changing policies that Amazon has. For example, recently they've launched a low inventory fee structure, which basically charges sellers based on their inventory levels. It's unfortunate that because they have unfettered power, because they know for a fact that they have so much control over the relationship that they have with their partner selling partners, they're able to pull this off with little to no oversight. Now you must realize that organizations are nothing but groups of individuals running and making decisions, and when, as history has shown us time and time again, that when a group of individuals or an individual has unfettered power and they know about it, it often, almost 100% of the time, ends up being very bad for everyone involved. And that's the situation where we are in. I must give kudos to Amazon for reaching the position. It's a dream that almost every company, almost every startup aims to achieve. Their obsession with customers is commendable. They have broken a lot of barriers. They have taken a lot of risk, and they have pioneered a lot of the concepts in the e-commerce that is commonplace right now. They have introduced 1 and 2 day shipping, even same day shipping for that matter. They have commandeered one-click purchase. They have commandeered the whole e-commerce. A majority of the things that are present right now is because of them. And all the other players, including Walmart and Etsy and Target and Best Buy, everyone is just trying to be the next Amazon. But as it stands right now, because of the infrastructure that Amazon has built through logistics supports, through programs like FBA or Fulfilled by Amazon, and through their Prime subscription, where they have a huge army of millions and millions of loyal customers who know for a fact that they are going to get a product at the lowest cost on Amazon, even though the reality may be different. There is still that perception, and there is still the fact that Amazon is the largest store in the world. And it's come to that situation. Going forward, Amazon, of course, with Jeff Bezos no longer in the helm, though their point of view and the way that they do business has more or less remained the same. It would be, in my opinion, Amazon's best interest if there is a competitor or more than one competitor, ideally, because being a monopoly, as we have seen, the US government sues companies that it perceives to have a monopoly, and using that position of monopoly to conduct business in a way that is detrimental to its customers. For example, the US government is suing Apple because of their perceived monopoly. And I'm sure Amazon is in the crossfire, or if not already being sued by the US government. And in reality, when you hear things like a company is getting sued, who is really on the hook? Is it the founder? Is it the CEO? Is it the board of directors? Like, who really gets hurt with these lawsuits? I mean, at the end of the day, once these lawsuits hit, the companies at worst get a penalty, a fee, which is usually a drop in the bucket, maybe a paper agreement on not to do certain things. It's just unfortunate. For example, Amazon has, through its Amazon Basics brand, launched a lot of products in certain categories based on the data that it gathered from its selling partners, because they know if they launch a particular product at a particular price point, they are able to not just capture the market, but they are also able to use their position to push their products organically to the very top with little to no effort. Is that legal? Perhaps. Is that moral? Maybe not, if you ask the sellers, but there's little to nothing that anyone can do in this position. And I sincerely hope, for Amazon's sake, for everyone's sake, that there is one or many competitors in the market who are able to capture more of the more of the traffic in the e-commerce space, and able to push Amazon to innovate even more and push themselves to be better version of themselves. Because as we have all seen in the past, from companies like Kodak, when they feel that they have a market monopoly, the concept of innovation usually goes to die, and the concept of growing together with partners also usually goes to die. So I just hope, for everyone's sake, that with the advent of AI, with the advent of large language models, with the advent of so much technological growth, I do hope that Amazon will find a worthy competitor soon.